Well, here we are back again working with creating an Airstream model with the program SketchUp, and we had finished the end cap, inside end cap last time. We are now going to work on the outside end cap, which essentially is just the same procedure. Don't know if some of you took the challenge and went ahead and tried it on your own. If you did, I hope you had a great success. You may have run into some problems, however, because there are some small differences with this particular thing. I'm going to click on it and move in, and the thing that could have thrown you off was the fact that there are still some edges left here from the connection between the front and the inside shells, and what we have to do first is go in here and remove all of those. So if you tried it and you didn't do that, then you would have had some problems. So let's go ahead and do it now. Come in here and get rid of anything that is left over from the combination of when the two were hooked together. So we're just going to go through here and delete lines and elements till we get just the section that's used. Even like these little corners down here you want to watch out for. They kind of can sneak up on you later and cause problems. So I'm just working away at erasing these items. Hopefully you're doing the same. Okay, there's some up underneath here. Again, I'm trying to eliminate the pieces that are connecting together these arcs, because oftentimes if you can get all the pieces separated, then when you click on the arc like that, so you get the whole arc and you can get rid of it at one time. Saves a little time in the process, and that's often important. Okay, I'm going to do in that line because I think there's a problem with that line right now. Alright, like before, you get to a certain point, you want to just kind of rotate your image all the way around from all directions, kind of inspecting all the corners to see that you've got everything removed that needs to be removed. That's looking pretty good. Alright, need to go back and create this line that connects where the round stops against the straight surface up here. So remember, I'm highlighting that area. The L key for line or pencil, and as I bring it down I want to make sure it stays blue, because that means I'm on the vertical. There we go, and you can see those separated. Now we need to come on the inside and draw in this rectangle to complete this in here. Let's see if we get it right the first time. Nope. Okay, so because I didn't get a shape, it means probably once again in this corner maybe these don't line up really perfectly. Oh no, there's the problem right there. See this little jog in that line? So that means that line is not right. So I'm going to delete this line and redraw it. So again, if the box doesn't fill in, on you, it generally means that there's some irregularity in one of the lines, and that's why we're not getting results. Okay, I want to make sure that line stays green all the way over to connection. Okay, let's see now. And I'm just noticing we've got a little notch here, so I'm going to delete this line, because it'd be really easy to grab the wrong part here. So actually this is working out pretty nice, because it's pointing out some of the problems. Again, the L for line. Some of the problems you can run into when you're trying to create shapes. If there's some small error someplace, what you're trying to draw won't work. But in a way, that's a good indicator because it tells you need to go back and check. Now, so look how quickly that popped in and how nicely that popped in. Okay, like before, I'm going to double click and highlight just that shape. I want to do my arc tool, so I'm going to go up and grab my arc tool. I'm going to start in corner this way and come to this way like I did last time. Now, I don't think I explained my reason for that last time, and I think I'll do it now. Okay, clicking here, when I go to make my line, my arc, because this side is longer than the other, notice how the arc is going to hit over here on the edge before the other side. Alright, so that's why I made my line the way I did, because again, I've learned by experience that I'll get a better control over getting my arc right where I want it. Well, but guess what? I didn't, because remember, this should have turned gray. So I'm going to try again. Oftentimes there's things like this that take place. I'm going to get in and make sure I get right on the corner I want. I'm following the blue line to make sure I'm lined up, and I'm going to leave the tiniest of space, remember, back here between these two edges as I go up there. About like that. Let's see what we get this time. Aha! Very good. Alright, so there's a lot of things when you're working with SketchUp. It's really easy for just the smallest detail to keep your function from working. So part of the trick is to learn to research and look for those things and try to find the solution for them. Alright, I'm going to hit the space bar so I can get my select. Remember, I'm going to click on this. Now, before there was, notice that this line was highlighted too. I want just the shape only, the inside fill, to delete. That way, my lines out here are still going to stay for now. Okay, the other thing I'm going to do as I continue, because it's a little hard to work so close to the trailer here, I clicked in the gray, click back on here to get my component. I'm going to use my move key, and I'm just going to move it over here quite a ways so I can swing it around easily without the trailer getting in the way, and that was the only reason for doing that. Alright, like before, we need to highlight the lines that we want our shape to follow. And once again, I'm going to try this time to highlight all of them to see if, now look at how nicely, see it picked that up all at once this time. Click in here, and let's see if it will follow all the lines. Well, remember, it didn't want to last time. Get my follow key, hit it. Well, only got part of it, the bottom part. So I'll come back and do this again. Hit the follow key. And there we go. It certainly worked a little different than it did last time, but you can still gave us the shapes that we wanted. Alright, so what we need to do at this point is, like last time, hit the space bar, get your select key, and just start eliminating the lines and the shapes that we don't need anymore. Cleaning up our shell. Let's take a minute or two. Make sure you erase the right thing. Remember, if you do hit the wrong thing and erase the wrong thing, I'm going to do that again just for explanation. I hit that, I hit delete, oop, didn't want to do that. Control Z brings it right back. That's our quick erase. So another nice reason for getting used to using the keyboard is with practice you can do those things pretty quickly, and it just really speeds up the entire process. Now again, what I'm going to do is I want to try to erase this all as one thing, so I'm going to try to erase everything that connects to it. Well, I got it. That one, I get rid of these down here. Okay, now it's time to start looking for missed lines. Here's one up here. So you're just going to go through that inspection process again like we did last time. Now those ones here that are hanging out there, I can draw a box around all of them, delete them all at once. Okay, again inspection, more inspection time. Looking for miscellaneous lines we don't need.